Happy Wednesday. It is podcast evening. I am super excited to be able to share some really good news. If you hadn't already seen or had been on the lives this past weekend, I was excited that Bass Drop got to come home. So yay, podcast Wednesday. All of that housekeeping stuff, but yay, Bass Drop's home. That is, for the past 2 weeks had been very heavily on my mind, and I am so happy to be able to report that he's home. He is the worst patient known to man. He's such a pain in the tush. But he's eating. He is using the litter box the way he should be without giving way too much information. But he is back to catting. He's still taking some pain medications. He will be 2 weeks post-op this Sunday, and that's when the pain medication is all done. And then we go for his 2-week checkup on Tuesday next week. So Sunday is 2 weeks out. We won't have to have him in his cone of shame anymore, so he doesn't lick his the incision and everything. And then Tuesday we go in for the checkup to make sure everything is good to go. Very, very, very excited about how little man is doing. He is very angry and does not like me right now, which I'm totally fine with because he's here. But he's not allowed to run around. He's not allowed to do a bunch of the catting stuff he wants to be able to do. So I follow him around, myself or Lauren follow him around. We stand over him while he's using the bathroom. We stand over him while he's eating. We make sure that he doesn't jump on the cat trees, and we make sure he doesn't do this and he doesn't do that and doesn't chase his brothers, or that his brothers don't try to beat him up. So he's very much done with humans, which I totally understand. But just a few more days of having frantically anal humans following him around, all the stuff that he's doing, and he'll be good to go. So that's that. That is with every fingers crossed, toes crossed, eyes crossed, whatever needs to be crossed. I hope that that'll be it on the animal front. I appreciate you guys very much for your thoughts and prayers and just messages of support. And I used to think that I wasn't this much of an animal person, and I absolutely am this much of an animal person. I was completely devastated by thinking that he was in that kind of pain and stuff. So I'm a big old sappy person, but if you tell anybody, I will deny it. So there we go. But it's Podcast Wednesday, so we get to talk a lot about what I've accomplished over the last week. I talked last week about thinking about adding some video of what I've done. So I did take some video on specifically me working on the Ferris wheel of Cotton Cuts PMQ Carnival. So I will have some video on that, but I'll talk more about that in a little bit. But yeah, it was a good week. So let's see, we did, Saturday got to start off the day. It was super fun. I was in with Steven and a bunch of folks. Stephanie was there, Russ was there. So many people are in, and it was so much fun. Steven's PopUp Sew Day. If you don't know anything about that, Steven is one of my friends that I always have his channel. I always have Stephanie of Quilting with Stephanie Stitches, right? Yes. Russ with Quilt Meets World, Sean with The Guy Who Sews. I always have their channels listed down below. They are just the folks that I work with the most. We do collaborations and all that kind of stuff. But if you have not joined in on a PopUp Sew Day of Steven's, they're a lot of fun, a lot of awesome people all over the world. And it's a all day, like an 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. kind of sew day. So it's a day, and there's no like fee. You don't have to be there for that whole time. It's come and go as you please and as you can, but it is a lot of fun, and so that was a good time. And then later Saturday evening, I got to do the Carnival Sew Along on Stephanie's channel. We always do the PMQs there on Stephanie's channel. So this past week was Carnival. This coming up week, Saturday, is Village Green. Hopefully, if I get my clue. I haven't gotten it yet. It wasn't in the mail today. So hopefully before Saturday or even on Saturday, I'll get it in time. But we'll be doing that. But got to do Saturday. So I got to do, oh, I think I put it back in its box. Completed hot air, I'll put a picture up. I have pictures of it. I'm doing the small hot air balloon. Got the Oops kit and the Borders kit. But the Borders kits, if you got Carnival, the Borders kits won't come until Clue 10. So the Borders won't come until the end. So don't be worried if you haven't seen it yet. The Oops kit comes first, and then the Borders come later. So I did the hot air balloon on Saturday night rather, and stunning. And when I show the pic, this blue is just, I want to say it's muted. It's not muted. It's like a dark kind of gray undertone to it. I'm not sure. I just really like this blue. This may be my favoriteest blue I've ever seen. I really, really like it. And the white for the background fabric is not like a like a bleached white or a bone white. It's like it feels like it has like a blue wash to it too, and kind of linen-y looking, almost like an insane, like a bleached denim or something, where like there's that hint of blue still left in it. I don't know. I just really like it. It's gorgeous. I'm very excited about how it's going to be worked up. And then the one that I did videotape was the steampunk one, the Ferris wheel. So this is I'll have video of sewing up the this is 1A, and I have video I think of doing 1B. It might be of both of them, but I'll put the video up. But these two, I think these may be my favorite. These two colorways. I really like Goldilocks and the Tula from Village Green, but these two from Carnival may be my all-time favorite. I am so very in love with both. That blue is gorgeous. The steampunk is so cool. It is so cool. I'm really excited to see how that works up. And then I went and I made myself not do it because cat surgeries and 2 weeks of in and out of different vets are expensive. So I talked myself out of making myself dig myself further into debt. I did not go back for a 3, but I wanted to go back for a 3rd cotton cuts because I'm so excited about this. First clue was so neat, and there's still some colorways that I'm interested in, but I didn't do it. I was a good girl. I will stay strong. Plus I have enough stuff to do. I really don't need to add a 3rd one to my plate. I was tempted, but I did not do it. So that was Saturday, and here is where I'll put the video. Woo! and now I'm back from the video. So I hope that was fun. That was cool to like have over my shoulder view and sped that up some. So, but it was fun. It was a fun sew, and I was watching, I think I was watching what I became addicted with this past week and binge watched for sure was a sister show to the Great British Sewing Bee and the Great British Bake Off. It was Pottery, the Great Pottery Throwdown. Binged all 5 of the seasons that were on Max, and season 6 is out there somewhere, so I might try to track that down and watch season 6. But that was a lot of fun. I just love watching creative people be creative and do amazing things. So that was a lot of fun. I watched that while I was sewing. Then on Sunday, we got to do Legit Kits month 4. And because it was the 4th month, that meant we got to put the bigger 4 patch together. And I'll show a picture of that too. It's gorgeous. It's hanging up right over there. I haven't taken it down yet. It's hanging over the Lone Star that I'm going to be working on to finish too. But it is so fun. And I love that there's, in the bottom left-hand corner, there's just a hint of really dark, like burnt umber. You can tell I took like 2 painting classes, right? Because I know what burnt umber is. But there, yeah, it's like just hinting that it's getting towards the darker center of the vortex, and I'm super excited. Like, I love that little hint of what's to come. I cannot wait for month 5, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's a fun sew. If you had not seen, I'm not sure where all they were showing it, but the new block of the month, sorry, I'm distracted by my hair. I need to stop looking at myself in the camera. The new block of the month that's going to be starting in October is an eyeball, which is very cool. And I've already started thinking, it has a lot of green in it, which I love, but I've already started thinking about making it even more green. So we'll see how, if I follow it to the T or if I kind of go off script. We'll see. But that doesn't start until October. So if you have been interested, if you've seen how the color vortex has gone along, the eye is going to be very much the same, and that will be a lot of fun, and I will continue doing that when that starts. I'll do that on my channel too on Sundays, just like I do the color vortex. And so there'll be some overlap because color vortex is 12 months. I don't know all the details about the eye. I'm not sure if that'll be 12 months as well. Stands to reason it would be. I don't know what, why they would change it, but I just don't know how all the details. So can't promise, but I would still, with the overlap, would do both of them on Sundays on my channel. So that's cool. And then Monday and Tuesday did regular, 9 to 5 work. Boo. It pays the bills, and I need the bills to be paid. So yeah, you got to do what you got to do. But while I was doing that, I was working on mini Sculliver, and I got the whole of row A done. Sculliver is a 4 row, so it's a 4x4. So I'm not going to sew by rows. I'm going to sew by quadrants, like we're doing with the bomb. So I've got the 2 A's, so A1 and A2 sewn together. Woo, hope you can see that. Oh, a little bit of, well, some threads that needs to be taken off. So that's A1 and A2. And then this is A3 and A4, which is so neat. And I love that this dark is surrounded by this really like pastel-y, really pretty light colors, and these earthy tones are my, like, where I like to be. So that is the first row done. And I got all of that completed Monday and Tuesday. So that is good. I'm on pace. But what I will be doing and coming up, while I'm on pace with mini Sculliver, I will be doing work on both the Lone Star to get that finished up. I'd hoped to have it completed, but things happen. And Harvest Stars, which was Stephanie's autumn project box, working to finish that up. I have all the 4 patches done and I have everything cut out. I just haven't sewn together the flying geese to make the stars. So I haven't made the stars of the Harvest Star yet, but it is, now that the piece, you know, once the pieces are cut, it's pretty smooth sailing from there to build the stars. So I'm working to get those 2 done. And then, so the insanity that is going to be happening. I'm really hoping that you guys will come out for this as much as you can. Well, here, let me just share the background and the backstory to what it is I'm talking about. I, as many of you know, am still attempting to become a Legit Kit certified instructor. And in order to do that, I need to finish Mini Skulliver, and was suggested heavily implied that I should also do BJ the Blue Jay to show that I have experience in levels of difficulty within Legit Kits, working with Legit Kits. I having done and been a part of the Vet Renee's Piecing It Real group, I have every confidence that there is not a thing. I try very hard not to be cocky because I hate getting knocked down off my pedestal, but I feel like I can confidently say that I can address any kind of hardship that we're going to come across in any FPP pattern because of the 2.5 years of experience that I've had working on that's very intricate, super intricate to the point. I love it and I hate it because it's a lot of small pieces to get just the smoothest of curves, and you know, I've had to work through my own pains with doing that. I've had to work through my own pains with doing larger pieces and how to handle those things. So all of that is to say that I just feel like I am ready to be an instructor and to help people on their own journeys within FPP. But in order to become a Legit Kit certified instructor, I need to show proficiency and a strong hand at Legit Kits specifically. So Mini Skulliver is on the 1 dot scale. I think we talked about that earlier, where Sail Away is a 1 dot. It's huge. That bugger is huge, but it is a lot of bigger pieces, not as difficult to handle. The Mini Rose was a 3 dot and high on the 3 dots. That was a lot of tiny pieces. The 1 block where on like the bomb, the 1 block could have only 2 pieces on it. In the Mini Rose, the 1 block, I think the block that had the most pieces of fabric also had, well, not obviously, I guess they could be bigger, but had the most individual pieces to build that block within that, you know, the 8x11 sheet that you get sent. It had 34 individual units that I had to then sew together to make that block back up. That's a lot, and that is intricate work. That is having to pay very close attention to where seams come together, and Mini Skulliver is also on the easier side. It is bigger, not as big because it's only a 4x4, not as big as what the Legit bomb is going to be or Sail Away, but still on the, it's a 1 dot. So BJ the Blue Jay is also a 3 dot, and it's difficult in different ways than what the Mini Rose is. So I've said a lot of words and not gotten to the point yet. So I need to do those. I need to get those 2 finished. Mini Skulliver, I think, is going to finish very quickly. but I want to add BJ the Blue Jay in. If you have been here, you may have seen where I did a whole organization video on how I put together, how I store the fabrics, and it was BJ the Blue Jay that I was doing that with, how I store the fabrics, how I store all the paperwork, how I get organized in the blocks themselves, where I have the whole bit organized. I haven't started cutting anything for BJ the Blue Jay. So the goal in order to get those two done before September 30th is I'm going to do, and I'm inviting you all, and I hope that you can come pop in and pop out. I'm going to be doing all day live sews on YouTube 2 times in August. If I need to do it in September too, I will. September is going to be a little bit harder because of going away for the retreat in Walnutport, Pennsylvania. But if I have to find Sundays to do that too, that's what I'll do. But for right now, I'm doing an 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. all day live sew here on my YouTube channel on Sunday, August 13th. So this Sunday coming up, starting at the normal brunch time, the 11 o'clock, just going for an obscene amount of time after, after the 1 o'clock, 6 more hours after that. So it'll be an 8-hour day. And then I'm going to do it again Sunday, August 27th. So the last Sunday of August, I'm going to do it again. And then where I am after those 2 all-day sews, will determine, you know, if I need a couple more in September or if I will be good. But I really do invite you to come hang out, work on your own legit kit if you have a legit kit, work on your own projects, just come and hang out. It really helps keep me focused. Oh, I started playing with my pen again. I said I wasn't going to do that because I could hear it last week. I'm going to put the pen down. But being able to sew with you all and have the conversation and you know, have people here with me virtually is really motivating, and I got so much done on Steven's pop-up sew day, so I'm hoping to kind of steal a little bit of that lightning and put that in my own bottle and hopefully be able to get really a lot done over those 2 days of all the cutting and sewing all of the pieces together. You know, after, so Sculliver, I will be working up till Sunday with cutting all of the fabric and hopefully having all of that ready to go. So I'll just be sewing the blocks together on this coming up Sunday for those hours. And if I then can start cutting fabric for BJ the Blue Jay, awesome. That's fantastic. If not, if all I get done is Sculliver, I will be super happy about that. And then the second one will be focused on BJ the Blue Jay, which is more intricate, more tiny pieces. So that's the game plan, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit scared, not scared, I guess, but nervous. That's a lot of hours, and it's just a lot of time to be to be sewing in front of folks. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's just weird to think because, you know, 3-4 months ago, I said I was never going to show my face on YouTube. It was just going to be my hands. And now fast forward to now, I'm saying, oh, I'm going to be live for 8 hours. You all are going to be looking at me for 8 hours. Whew. But I really do, you know, when we do the sews with Stephanie and we do the pop-ups with Steven, I enjoy it so much and I get so much done, and it keeps me motivated and it keeps me focused, and it keeps me off my phone playing silly games, and I am just a machine and I'm getting stuff done. So that is the goal and that is the hope with these 2 all-day sew days, Sunday sew days. And so it'll be brunch and what is it, dinner, lunch and dinner? Is it dinner? I don't know. Did they ever decide on that? Is that a thing? I'm not sure. but it'll be all day sew day on Sundays. And I will post those now that I've made the announcement. I will schedule them so that you can see them. Come for a minute just to say you can do this, please. Come for a couple of hours, stick around the whole time. Whatever you can do, I would just really appreciate it. Even you know, just shoot me a message, and you don't even have to hang out any amount of time. Just I would really appreciate the help, the support, the you know, energy of getting me to be able to accomplish it. I'm excited, and it's going to be fun, and I'm excited to tackle the additional challenge that has been thrown down for becoming a certified instructor. And so, yep, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, well, I'm gonna have some really freaking cool tops done, and I'm good with that. So yep, that's the goal. That is the deal for this coming Sunday and 2 Sundays from then. So that is it. That has been my week. I've had some awesome ups and some very boring work days, and I'm happy to, after the past couple of weeks of how emotionally draining they were, I'm happy to be a little bit tired still, because cats are very nocturnal and he wants to be going all night long. But I'm a little bit tired for a good reason, for a reason I can handle. So thank you all so much. I appreciate your time being here. I appreciate everybody's congratulations on going over 500. I am befuddled and bewildered and bemused. I don't know if you guys, that doing that alliteration just made me think of, there's a YouTube creator named Dave, and he has Dave's Craft Room, and he does some alliteration stuff like that too. So that just made me think of him. That's funny. He's adorable. I love him so much. You should check him. You should check him out. He has a great channel. He's so like the artistry and the vision he has for creating stuff. All right. Well, I'm going off on tangents, so I'm gonna call it an evening. And thank you all again. And I will see you Saturday. Oh, I forgot to say what's coming up. I forgot to say Saturday, or did I say it? Saturday is Village Green. If I didn't say it, I meant to say it. I might have said it, but so I'll see you Saturday if you're a Village Green sewer on Stephanie's channel. And then Sunday, bring your monster. If you drink monsters, I will be drinking a monster, and I'll be begging the kids to supply me with food as I work. I really look forward to it. Thank you all so much for your support, and continuing to come by and watch and say hi, and for your comments. And if you haven't, if you would, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know when I'm going on either live or when I've posted my podcasts. All right, that is really it. I'm giving a good long Southern goodbye. I appreciate you guys very much. Have a great rest of your week. Talk to y'all soon.